This life never was anyone's friend in class. You always seemed angry and mad, but I know deep down you are so sad. You are so sad. People don't do shit like that. So stop dragging me down. So stop dragging me down. That's what you're here for. It's not make me miserable and low. You can try it a bit. You hurt me to call me the favorites again. You know I didn't do that. And it's so unforgivable and low. You won't tell me. You hurt me until you're all over again. You're all my childhood. You hurt me until you're all over again. And you know
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I see you there, and my heart goes blind. When I see you there, and my heart goes blind. Every little thing you do, it gets me thinking. By another shot, you got me drinking. Girl, you shut me down and there's no witness. Got me in my feels, she would never listen. All the alcohol is in my liver. I guess I lost and you're the winner. Missing your touch, you.
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to another VHEL and Campo live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday evening, so you guys know what that means. That means we have some amazing Valorant for you guys. Tonight is a very, very interesting match. A very, very grudge-heavy match, some would say, as we are going to witness VHEL and Campo Smite take on Las Vegas NBF. This is a match that we've seen numerous times, and a little unfortunately, Smite has fallen just short every single time, I believe. But I was able to talk to all of the players on Smite tonight, and they are ready. They are hungry. They want to win. So hopefully, we will finally see Smite overcome the beast that is NBF, as they are able to take them down. But we will not know until the game gets started. We anticipate that will happen in just a few minutes. So while we wait, let me go over the roster of who we'll be seeing on Smite tonight. It's the pretty standard roster, but just in case this is your first time ever tuning in, we have Animal Team, aka Eevee. We have 4-Slot Toaster, aka Atlee. We have Evan, aka Thunder. We have Penguin, aka Eric, and we have Raptor, aka Colin. And we are very excited to see how this team can do. They are looking to bounce back for a win from last week. Obviously, last week, if you tuned in, we saw the loss. So, very important to see what these guys can do, and to see if we can. Sorry. Lost the professionalism there for a minute, but we're back. to see if they can bounce back. Obviously, Coach Zach still pretty new. Everything's still trying to get sorted out. So obviously, Smite has a lot to prove here. They want to be able to turn it around and keep the momentum going. But really, it's in their control. Obviously, they're going to have Coach Zach and some guidance, but really in their hands, especially against a rival. I know NBF, is going to be very hungry for this game as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how the match goes down. Just waiting for a couple more players on the NBF side. So just going to give them another minute or two. But obviously, I am very excited. I hope you guys are very excited. And we are on the map Pearl tonight, which is not a map we've seen a lot. So I don't know how much Smite's going to be prepared for it. I think that's going to be very interesting. I know Pearl is a map that some of them really like, and I know some of the other ones really don't like it. So it'll be really interesting to see how they're able to control this map, especially with still trying to figure things out. This is a roster that is, even though it's becoming more and more of a staple for Smite, they're still working on some things. And again, some of that is because of the new coach with Coach Zach, but really trying to figure things out, really trying to make sure that they're on the same page. That way, the Smite roster is firing on all cylinders and is able to close out these games. Again, currently just waiting for one more, and then we should be ready to go here. So probably another minute or two. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am, as obviously it's a little loud in the arena, but a lot of it is on the side of Valorant. We have a lot of people in here cheering the Valorant kids on and really rooting for them, as again, this is a little bit of a rival, so we're hoping for the best. Now, obviously, I don't want to cast a curse or anything, but really anticipating a good match here, and really gonna wait to see what is going to go on. And still waiting just for that one last player on NBF, so have to excuse me a little bit as we figure out the delay here. We've not seen anything in chat. Some of you guys know, typically we wait for the players in chat to get ready and before we actually get started here, but nothing yet, so still a little delayed, but that's okay. And you guys might remember from, oh gosh, how many times? Probably a solid 5 at least. I don't even remember, but you might remember from Coach Ben era of this rivalry kind of starting and brewing and really just really forming into the rivalry that it is today. So this is a game that I know that Smite look forwards to every single season, and that they get ready and they get really prepared for. And but before the match starts here, since we're on a little bit of delay, we're actually going to have Evan come up and do a little pre-game interview. So, Evan, make sure your headset's on before you step on up here. And it's not on, but you're gonna wing it with a no headset. So
My bad.
it's all good. Welcome into the booth. And I was just talking about the rivalry between Smite and NBF. So can you talk to me a little bit about how that feels from the player's perspective?
I mean, it's been a long time. I mean, it's been like 2 years, and we've still never beat them. But tonight's the night that's going to change. I think everybody's good spirits. Everybody's hyped. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully positivity's at all-time high. Patley. I don't know where that came from, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and I want to, obviously you guys lost last week. A little bit of a crushing loss. Not a bad result, just not the result you guys were looking for. So how are we hoping to bounce back this week, knowing that the result happened last week?
Trying not to let a Rays get 40.
That's always important. Don't let someone get 40 on you.
Definitely to pay attention more to util, swinging more as a team. Need a better site execution. It was really butt last time. Other than that, I mean, comms always can be improved. It's just life. Positivity, we need to keep at high as all time. It's very important.
Yeah,
I don't know how much I need to say.
No, you're absolutely right. And Pearl is a map that we haven't really seen a lot since
Forever.
Since we've opened, realistically. So, what are you guys doing to kind of adapt to a map that, again, we just haven't seen a lot, not only on stream, but just even in competition?
Well, so there hasn't been. They actually just changed Pearl. They added a new box.
Okay.
on one of the sites, so I haven't even played that yet at all. So we'll have to see how that goes. But other than that, I think it's the same as it is. We'll see how everybody plays on it. I'm not sure how familiar everybody is with Pearl. I'm pretty familiar with it, but I can't speak for everybody else.
Yep.
So we'll have to see. I think most of the people are pretty familiar with it because we've all played for at least a year.
And finally
But-
here, I want to talk about, obviously, we've seen kind of a roller coaster effect ever since Coach Zach has stepped in, and hoping to see him be a little more sturdy for you guys tonight. What are you hoping out of your coach that can secure this victory for you?
Hoping he can keep our mental up. Definitely give us good insight into what we're doing wrong, because sometimes as players it's really hard to see what we're doing wrong because we think, oh, we're doing what we should be doing. Why isn't it working?
Yep.
And sometimes it's just we're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome.
Absolutely.
Which obviously
It's
most
the
of time
definition of
is-
insanity.
You're right, exactly.
Yep.
So we're gonna hope that we can all lock in and figure out what we're doing wrong.
Alrighty. Well, Evan, thank you so much for your time up here, and good luck on your match tonight. And of course, we'll be watching and rooting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty. Again, still waiting for that last player of NBF. Still not quite in the lobby yet, so just another few minutes. Huge shout out there to Evan for being able to come up here and kind of talk on the fly. That wasn't really planned or anything, just kind of off the dome kind of thing here. So huge props to him. Oh, and it looks like the final player is in. So potentially going to see the R's get extended here as soon as NBF is actually ready. And very excited to see how this team is going to go. One of them on very high ping. That's something to note. Super Zero on the side of NBF on 70 ping. And that's actually the most balanced from the other servers. So very interesting to see if that's going to play a major part. Or if it will really not impact that much. A very even ping wise the whole way around though, other than Super Zero. So again, will just be very interesting to see how it impacts not only him but also the team in general. Ping is something that, you know, you can have 1-2 bad ping spikes and it can lose you a gunfight. It can really hurt you. So just waiting for the R's to get extended here, as we are just a few minutes away, actually just a few seconds probably away from this game getting started. And this is perfect. I hope this is building hype for you guys. I know I'm very excited. No, it maybe doesn't sound like it in my voice, but believe me, I am. I love to be able to watch this team and realistically cheer the team on, even from up here in the caster booth, where I try to be mostly unbiased. Obviously, there's always a little bit of bias to Smite, but it looks like here they need another minute or two, so just gonna wait for NBF again. Again, I apologize for that, but should get things squared away here momentarily. Maybe one of their players is in a game here or something, so. But that's not to worry as things get sorted out. And you guys might actually know that, unfortunately, this is not a new thing with NBF. This is a little bit of a reoccurring pattern, but that's okay. They just need a little bit of extra time, which is all right. We're going to give it to them. Going to give them the benefit of the doubt here. And as soon as, obviously, we get into the game, we will switch on over for you guys and obviously get character selects and everything going on. And I have to shout him out real quick, just guys, we're filling some dead time here. Shout out to former Coach Ben in the chat, as he is he's officially here and he's going to be rooting his former team on. Glad to have you here. And hopefully NBF is just going to need another couple seconds so we can get things going here. Don't want to start too late, because that means we'll be here super late, and that means the stream will be on super late, and that means I have to be here super late, and I want to go home. Not right now, after the stream, of course, but but looks like they're starting to get ready now. A couple more maybe getting out of their aim training and everything, or getting ready to go. So Very close, I would anticipate. Very close. Obviously, all of Smite is ready, so just waiting for that final extension of the R's. Hopefully, Nitro is doing well. Kind of see, I can't really see how they're doing, so have to excuse me a little bit on that. I would give you guys an update on the Nitro game, but again, I can't totally tell how the score is going. So if I can get an update on that, I will let you guys know. But until then, we're just gonna continue to wait for Smite to be ready, and while we wait for Smite to be ready, then we will get going here. It looks like Colin maybe wants to get a little bit more aim training in, and it looks like the Nitro game is currently 4-3. I'm assuming in the favor of Nitro, so hopefully those guys are able to continue to squeak out a good game and can squeak out a dub. That would be massive for Nitro as they move to 3-0. I think that would put them. I'm not totally correct on that, but I think it would put them at 3-0. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I don't remember. Obviously, we haven't watched them very much just because the Smite games have been phenomenal, and they've been really good opponents, and we've been having a lot of fun watching them. We will get to Nitro, so of course, if your student here plays for Nitro, of course, we will get to them at some point. We are very close, just waiting for Super Zero, and we see the R's get extended. Don't know if anybody else saw it. It doesn't look like they did. So as soon as someone realizes that the R's got extended, then we will get going here. But R's are all around, and it looks like we are ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's tune in to some Valorant. Again, currently on Pearl. We will see, we're going to see Atlee hover the jet instantaneously. We're going to see Evie on the Clove. Eric is going to go Vice. Just Evan and Colin potentially going to fill here. Going to try to figure out what they want to do. And it looks like Evan is going to go Breach. Nobody locked in yet, though, even though we are hovering. Nobody has locked in. It looks like Colin might actually want to go to Clove, but it looks like he might try and go Phoenix. A very interesting pick from him. We haven't seen Phoenix come out from Colin in a long time. And so it looks like Smite is working some things out in comms, so don't know what we're going to see Colin pick yet. As we see him hover the chamber now. Could see a double Senti comp here. And it looks like that is what we are going to see as Smite is fully locked in. We have Eric, aka Penguin, on the Vice. Force Law Toaster, aka Atlee, on the Jet. Evie, aka Animal Team, on Clove. Thunda, aka Evan, on Breach. And Raptor, aka Colin, on Chamber. Now looking at NBF's team, we have Fast on KJ or Killjoy. We have Astro on Raze. We have Dino on Omen. We have Super Zero on Sky. And we have Error on Chamber. So, actually, mostly different comps here. I think the only overlap we see is the Chamber. So, it'll be very interesting to see how Colin specifically plays this game. One, not only because he's not very used to Chamber, but also because of that slight mirror that we're going to see. That only mirror we're going to see. Will be interesting to see how he's going to lock it down. And it looks like we're going to have a 3-stack B here. Evie's going to lurk up mid. No, it looks like Eric is going to swing over to A with Evan. as the round gets started here. And it looks like there be and we see 2 kills, one there from Colin and one from Atlee. A second one from Colin. As Colin falls, Evie picks up one though. And Atlee picks up his second and final kill of the round to give Smite the advantage 1-0.
Too many brain cells figuring them out. Overthinking is just as bad as underthinking.
And it looks like here we're going to see Evie sit mid again. Potentially just wants to make sure that no one catches them off guard. She might actually swing out through door here just to see if they're going to go. And it looks like she's going to sit on the side just to make sure. Maybe listen for some audio cues, hear footsteps. Now she's going to swing. Doesn't see anybody. Nobody be long, but it looks like Eric finds the first kill of the round as they are going to push through A main. Evan sitting mid, Evie also there. Eric kind of by himself right now. Evan not far though, able to close that distance pretty quickly. As we see a blonde get out, but Eric's wall does come up, but he does get smoked off. And he is able to secure the kill on Super Zero. Eric's second for the round. As Evan falls. We see here Atlee now. With the Outlaw looking down A main. Evie gonna see if she can't find anybody rotating through mid. And she does see Omen. Takes a couple shots. Isn't able to find a kill, but does get him for a good amount of damage. Colin there backs her up. And they're able to combine on a kill on KJ. The whole team is there now. Atlee, finds one of his own. And Colin finds the last to win the round for Smite 2-0. This is the Smite that we expect. This is the Smite we needed to see last week. So they could have secured the victory for that game, but at least this just proves their determination, their ability to battle back from defeat and make sure that they can secure these games. Evie gonna swing out mid, doesn't see anybody. Evan's gonna back her up. As we see Skydog A, Eric's gonna try to back up now. He still has that Outlaw. And we see a lot of util get dumped onto A site. Eric's wall is up. It looks like Eric's just going to try and rotate to find a different position. Although Evie's able to find one through mid. Although she does get blinded. And combines, and Atlee finds one as well. Although, wow, what a shot there from Errors. Takes down Evie. Just Atlee and Colin left at this point. Spike is down. Atlee sees one, can't find a shot though. Colin has a Vandal. He's on site. If him and Atlee play this together, they can win this round, no problem. Although, Error is going to be able to swing out and get them both. And that is going to secure Las Vegas the round and make it 2-1. Gonna take a little peek at Atlee this round. Looks like he might try to take a peek out mid with Evie. It looks like he's gonna wait, and it looks like here we get an early call for A. Evan must have heard him through mid. Although Evie falls pretty quick here through mid, so maybe they're just lurking in mid. As Atlee now starts to cover where Evie was. He's gonna swing out through doors here. Can he find anybody? Not yet. Although Evan's gonna find Omen, although he's gonna fall as well. Atlee here on a really good flank. has to just play slow here. His teammates need to buy him some time, but not buying a lot as Colin finds a kill. Oh, Atlee saw one, but misses the shots, and Atlee gets double swung there, and now Colin's got a lot to do with the Guardian here by himself. He's got 3 to kill. He's kind of able to dodge the blind. He finds a cheeky one there. What a good shot there from Colin. He's able to destroy the turret. That does take a little bit of health away. He's about 1 rogue bullet hitting him from death. He's able to switch to a Vandal here. Sees this guy, but can't secure the kill. As Las Vegas are going to find the round and tie the game up. Even Steven at all 2s. It looks like here we're going to see the same thing. Colin gonna hold down this B site long with that sniper. Although Evie finds a huge kill there to start the game off from mid with the Bucky. Let's see if she can even just find some damage before she falls. No, she cannot. As Dino is gonna pick up the kill and make it an even game this round. Although Atlee's gonna fall. And Colin kind of by himself on B site here. Looks like Evan might try to rotate through mid a little bit. Colin has to back up as he's Omen smoked off. Still has that sniper. As Evan, though, was able to find one. That's a huge kill. Ooh, good shot there from Colin, but he can't secure it. And now that Evan's here to back him up, Colin's able to play a little bit more risky. Evan finds one. But Colin's in a bad spot here, and he's going to fall. And now it's all up to Eric, and Eric doesn't even get a shot off before Super Zero secures the round for Las Vegas and makes it 2-3. And now here we're seeing a little bit of a different setup. We're going to see Eric go to B site with Atlee. Colin and Evan are going to sit A, and Evie's going to continue to peek out mid and see if she can find. Although Evan finds a good kill there from an ability usage. That's a great way to start the round for Smite, especially after last round, losing that advantage. We do see the raise grenade come out, so Evan and Colin just going to kind of sit here. Colin maybe in a little bit of a risky spot, doesn't decide to leave yet. And Colin's now there all by himself in the KJO. A lot of util getting up. Evan able to come back and find a kill, though. Kills coming off left and right. One there from Evie. One player does get detained for Smite. And it was Colin. No, excuse me, it was Evie. As Atlee falls, Evie falls as well, but we're going to see the ult here. Is she able to pick up the KJ? No, she's going to find the Omen on the teleport. And just like that, a little combination play from Evie and Colin as they secure the round for Smite and tie it up 3-3.
Trust me, they'll know what hit them.
Now we're actually gonna see another different setup here. Colin gonna go back to that B side. He likes along with the sniper there from Chamber. And we're actually seeing a very aggressive push here. from Evan and Atlee, as they're all the way down A and don't see anybody. But Fast picks up the kill on Colin, and that is not a great way to start the round for Smite, as now they have a little bit of an advantage, and Eric is able to find Dino to tie the player advantage up to 4-4. We're actually going to see the VHEL come out here. Atlee's able to find one on the flank. Let's go to Atlee and Evan and see how those guys are doing.
One enemy remaining.
A lot of kills going on site, just the Sky left. And Atlee can't find her. All Evan and Eric need to do is make sure they play this together, and Eric finds the kill. And they're going to secure the round for Smite, making it 4-3.
Reloading. Reloading.
Come amp. Let's go. Need a drop.
Taking a little bit of an early to mid look at the scoreboard here. Everybody from Smite getting involved as we're seeing a very even kill distribution going on here. Las Vegas not as even as Smite's, but still everybody getting involved. So really great team plays is what we're seeing here so far in this game. And we expect that to continue as the match goes on, especially once Smite switches to attack. But they have a few more rounds of defense left. Let's see if they can gain on their lead. Although, what a shot there from Error as he takes out Eric. And now Colin has to buy his team time to see if they can rotate over to B. Although Eevee falls from mid as well. Now Colin has to back up even more. Evan and Atlee do finally join Colin on B site. Error with another crazy shot, this time on to Atlee. Colin does find one, though. That's the momentum they needed, but Error finds the third of the round. Can he find the 4K? No, it looks like Colin is just gonna try and get out. Maybe try to save the gun here. Taking some shots through the smokes. He did see the Sky, but wants to make sure that that's not a competition. But Omen Dino was lurking where he was going through mid, and Colin a little caught out from someone being there and pays the price. As Las Vegas are able to take that round and tie it back up 4-4.
That's a good spot.
Now we wait.
Who will I spot first?
And this is starting to become a little scary for Smite. Obviously, starting off really hot with that lead, but Las Vegas able to tie it up quickly. But Atlee starts the score sheet for kills this round, but Eevee's going to fall very quickly after, drawing it back. Colin going to take a peek through mid here. Doesn't see anybody. He sees this guy, and Evan falls, and Colin can't find the kill while she's distracted. And now Colin kind of has to dry swing here, although Eric is able to find one. Although what a shot there from Colin as he picks up the Sky on the second attempt. And now Smite had the advantage player-wise. And Eric there caught out with the sniper. And now it's all even. Colin and Atlee don't have a lot of time. They're going to have to try and take this site back quickly. And a little trade goes on there. Atlee's on the hunt. He knows roughly where the raise is. Can't find her yet, though. Still can't find her. Gonna tap. Maybe gonna try a half tick. But gets the kill. Does he have enough time? And he does not, unfortunately, as Las Vegas are going to take that round and make it 4-5.
It is so personal, no? You take a gun and it tells me who you are.
We're seeing a very similar setup to what we saw last time.
Your posture. Placing wall trap. Launching thorn. Launching thorn. Flash place.
And it looks like there we saw Evan see the ability. Eevee's going to be the first to fall, though. We're going to see the enemy KJ ult, come through again. Although Evan's here in a little bit of a cheeky position. We saw some shots get fired, but no one's checked that corner yet, as no one from MDF has swung out. Although, I think that was the Sky we saw take a couple shots. And Sky is able to secure Evan, but Atlee and Eric able to combine to make it all the same player-wise this round.
Teleport's ready.
Oh, wow. KJ, what shots there. And Eric's going to fall from the flank. But it doesn't matter because Atlee trusted his team and was able to secure the defuse and tied it up 5-5. And what a round that was from Smite. The ability to really just be aware of each other and have the trust. And this is exactly what everyone was talking about. That chemistry continuing to build as these guys get more comfortable with each other. And it looks like they're mid, although Eevee does a great job at finding the first kill with the Bucky. She's going to back up. Potentially trying to wrap to B here. Evan is now also going to go mid. Going to go towards the A side of it. As Evan is going to find one. And Eevee, we're going to watch her. We're going to watch her lurk with the Bucky here. Although we have a couple on the site. She tries to go quick, gets caught out with a pistol. And just like that, Las Vegas take the advantage as Spike goes down. Eric is able to find one, though, and draw it back. Colin saw the omen, but didn't take any shots. Eric draws and finds another. As Eric is going to secure his third of the round and the final of the round to make sure that Smite secure it and take the advantage back. 6-5.
Last round before the switch.
Sounds so good. How you doing?
Now we wait. Rip and tear.
And it looks like here, again, we're going to see the same lineup. Although now Colin's got that sniper of chamber. So we're going to see here if maybe he's going to find a cheeky couple quick shots on B long. He's holding a pretty aggressive angle here. And is probably just going to hold that by himself, as it looks like Las Vegas has gone to A site. Evan's going to back up, try to rotate around. Atlee's still on site here, a little by himself, is able to pick up the raise. That's a huge kill for Atlee. Although takes a little bit of damage. Shots through the wall. Eevee falls, but is going to use her ult. A huge flash there from the opposing Sky. But Eevee does a good job of finding a kill. And kills coming out left and right on the sides of both teams. As we see just the KJ left. And it's Colin and Eric yet again. These guys have been so consistent in combining to secure rounds. Can they do it again? And they do. This time Colin secures the kill. As Eric finds the defuse that gives Smite the 2-round advantage. Making it 7-5.
Switching sides.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
And now, Smite on attack. Let's see if they can close this game out, or if Las Vegas is going to continue to battle back. It looks like we could potentially see a mid to B here on the side of Smite. Maybe Eric are going to go long. I don't know if that's a purposeful column or not. Actually, it looks like Colin now going to join him going long. I assume that it is. Although a good couple kills going off there. 3 in the side of, or in the favor of Smite. And now, ooh, what a shot there though from Error as he takes down Atlee. But Evan able to pick up the trade. And now just the KJ left on the side of NBF, and they have a lot to do. Colin dry swings him, sees him, lands a bunch of shots. And Colin is going to pick up the kill on the trade with Evan to secure Smite the 8-5 lead. And it looks like here we could potentially see the same thing again.
Keep it up.
Now we wait.
And it looks like that is exactly what they're going to do. Gonna see if maybe this time Colin and Eric are able to swing out before a lot of the kills happen. And Eric does, but falls very quick to Error. And now Colin going to try his luck. Sees the KJ jump across. I believe lands a shot or two on her, but can't secure a kill as Evan, Atlee, and Evie run down to B Link through mid. Although they're able to secure the Raze kill.
Right there.
And Atlee meets Colin on B site and is able to pick up a kill for him to lead the way, to be able to plan, and Atlee finds a second kill. Spike's still not down yet, as it just now goes down. A little bit of grouping up that we're seeing. Luckily, it doesn't matter, as Evie's able to find one, although Evan falls, and it looks like Sky has the Bucky. Doesn't look like she switched guns yet.
Right here.
A potential blind there, but it doesn't matter, as Evie is going to secure the kill and the round for Smite, making it 9-5, and that advantage continues to grow. And Smite doing a phenomenal job there, and actually being able, to hear some of their comms. These guys feel good, they're playing good, and if it ain't broken, they're not gonna fix it. As we're gonna see a similar stack here of 2 go to main through a site, and then the rest come through mid. As it looks like Evan's gonna be the first one to find contact here on the Omen. Takes a lot of damage but can't find a kill. And now he's got Atlee to support him. Atlee's going to swing out, take some shots through the box.
Reloading.
Nobody on the other side of the box. But it looks like Sight is clear, but Atlee finds a kill, although Evan falls shortly after.
Thorns down.
Not sure where that Omen is. Although Atlee finds Chamber on the flank, but then he gets caught on the flank as Colin finds another kill. And now it's all up to Colin and Evie. Oh, what a shot there from Colin. Oh my God, that was disgusting. And he finds the KJ head and picks it off with one bullet. And now Evie going all the way to B. We expect she's going to be able to get this plant down and secure time to have Colin rotate over as well. Spike is down. And it looks like Colin's going to take long here. Colin making sure no one coming from flank. See that clear side of Spike. Evie playing Hall here. Can Colin do it? And he does. Not as clean, but still finds the kill. The 3K for him. And gives the round to Smite, making it 10-5.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
And this was the Smite that we were missing last week. This was the hungry, snappy, on fire Smite team that we just didn't see last week, as Atlee starts the score sheet off this round with the kill. And we see A site is kind of clear, but KJ does a great job at picking off Colin there. Evan falls as well. But Evie and Atlee are able to find a kill each as Atlee falls. Eric falls, but Evie able to pick up the trade, secure her 3K for the round, and give Smite the advantage, 11-5.
Get back up. Just give me a nudge. I might not be dead. Just taking a wee kit.
And we are seeing a team that is firing on all cylinders, a team that is working together to find this result as they battle against a long-time Las Vegas rival, and so far have been able to shut them down. Let's see if they can secure the round here as well. Again, seeing the same thing. No one B long yet, at least not that we're seeing. Although Evan falls, but Atlee able to pick up the trade. We do see some shots come through the smoke. Atlee's just hanging out in it, though, on the other side of door. Maybe waiting to see if someone pushes through. But Spike is down onto site, and Eric is going to fall. Colin and Evie on site here. They're able to combine. Although a huge flash there from Sky as Evie's going to fall, but she's able to ult, but falls quickly after. And two crazy kills there from Colin as he falls shortly after. And Atlee's got a lot to do. He already did one. Can he find the final kill of the round? He does. Shout out Atlee as he also finds his 3K for the round and gives Smite the advantage and puts them on match point 12-5. And ladies and gentlemen, NBF need a timeout. And at this point, you really have to wonder if the timeout is just a little bit too late. You know, if I was NBF, or the coach of NBF maybe, I would have called this timeout really after they started to really take advantage on attack. Smite doing a phenomenal job shutting this game down on attack, winning every single round. But after that score gets to 8-5, 9-5, really, that's when I would have predicted the timeout to be called, not now. Because at this point, Las Vegas's backs are against the wall. They have all of the pressure onto them. They cannot afford to give up another round because Smite is on match point. So really, they're going to have to figure it out. And maybe that was the theory of using the timeout. It's better to use it and try than to never use it. But too little too late in my opinion. And if Smite can win this round, that is massive, not only for them, because this is a long-time rival, but also as would result to bounce back from a loss and secure an amazing victory this week.
You want to
As we
play?
see,
Let's
it
play.
is a little different now. 3 going long over B main. And we see Colin with that sniper. We gotta watch him. He's hitting the craziest shots of 2025 so far. He's adding them to the montage. Montages. Trying to peek through that smoke. Looks like he is gonna drop. Gonna wait for that smoke to clear. Although it looks like here we could see the rotate A. As that's exactly what we're gonna see. And Alley's able to catch Omen from behind and give Smite the advantage this round. And now Slate gets ran down. Eric finds one. Evie falls though. Eric finds a second. Alley dry peeks there. Doesn't find the kill. Alley does have ult. Maybe wanting to wait it, save it just in case he lost his run. Colin, though, with the sniper shot, you know that was disgusting, even though we didn't see it.
That's not ready. That's a good start. Gun here.
And Atlee secures the final kill of the game, giving Smite the victory, 13-5, and what a game for them. Wow, what a match for Smite, as they are finally able to beat longtime rivals of Las Vegas. Huge result for them. I know those guys are going to be happy, radiating with energy, with joy, as they were able to finally overcome this longtime rival. Not only that, but again, also bounce back from the loss last week and turn all of that negative energy into positive as they secure a win here this week. But now, it's my favorite segment of the show. It's time for some post-match interviews as we are getting ready to go here. Just waiting for someone to finally make their way up into the booth. And yeah, just I really don't have a lot to say. You know, Smite played a phenomenal game. Again, I feel like that timeout was just a little bit too late on the side of Las Vegas. They definitely needed to use that a little bit earlier. Even if they thought about calling it, they needed to use that to just help get some things going, help get some momentum going their way. But W's all around for Valorant is what we love to see. Obviously, we saw a good victory for Nitro, or excuse me, we saw a good victory for Smite. We heard about a good victory for Nitro, so just phenomenal gameplay all around. And now it looks like someone is making their way up into the booth, who I don't know, and actually, it's my longtime GOAT,
13-5.
Colin. Welcome to the booth. And how are you feeling after that victory?
Tired.
Hey, don't blame me, brother. Tired is a very good and a very natural feeling after a, maybe not a grindy result, but a long-winded result. So, long-time rivals. And now you guys are able to topple that tower. Anything specific going on in your mind about how you're feeling or what it means to beat this Las Vegas team finally?
No, not really, honestly. I just want to sleep.
Just wants to sleep, y'all.
Yeah.
He's a cold-blooded killer. He hits the craziest shots of the
yeah.
game and is thinking about napping when he goes home.
Yeah.
So we'll keep the interview a little short then. Finally, I want to talk
Yeah.
about you guys lost last week, but able to turn it into a victory this week. Was there anything that you guys did in comms? Anything that Coach Zach said to really help you guys focus this week?
Well, before we got into the game, he was talking about, like, clearing up comms and just, like, yelling at each other, so to speak. So last week, we definitely did better this week we did better than last week.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Well, Colin, I will let you get back to it, like to celebrating your victory a little bit before you go home and go to bed and die. But congratulations on your win tonight, and hope you look forward to next week.
I'll try.
All right, of course. All right, that was Colin. Let's see who we're gonna have up next in the booth. Looks like it's gonna be Evie. She makes her way up. Evie, welcome to the booth.
Hello.
How are you feeling after that victory?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling good.
Yeah, and longtime rival of Las Vegas. You guys finally able to secure the win on them. So, is anything specific that came up with that rivalry that maybe made you guys a little hungrier, motivated you a little bit more to get this result?
Today our trades were better than they've ever been. I think we were all playing together so much better. I think something clicked in us today against this team, and it was our plays were working, things were working out, trades were happening. So I think that all collectively helped us with this win today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to talk about the teamwork side a little bit. Obviously, I think this is maybe not the most, but very even teamwork that we saw. Everybody getting involved. So can we get a little inside look of what comms were like tonight? What really allowed that teamwork to kind of unlock, where compared to last week we didn't see it as much?
Comms were a lot clearer today. It was game talk only, and I think that really helped us for our trades and playing together as a team and actually communicating what plays we're doing, because we had our comms very clear today and very on point on what we were doing, and it worked out and we accomplished what we were going for.
And I want to talk a little bit finally about the roller coaster that you guys have gone through this season. Obviously started off good with a good victory week 1, but lost last week and had to battle that going into this week. So talk to me a little bit about if there were any, pre-game jitters or what you guys were really trying to do to make sure you put last week behind you and focused on the match tonight.
For sure, for me personally, I was definitely very nervous, and knowing that everyone's collectively, our mentals can hurt each other. So we're all trying to make sure our mentals were all set and ready, trying not to hurt everybody else with our mentals. So definitely, like I said, big thing was our mentals, and then we were all in a good spirit for today, and that worked out well.
Absolutely. Well, Evie, congratulations on your victory tonight.
Thank you.
Of course, it's always a pleasure to have you up here, and looking forward to hopefully seeing another victory next week and maybe having you in the booth again.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I assume we're going to have one, maybe two more. It looks like the GOAT, Atlee, going to come up.
It's not working.
It's not working? All right, you're just going to have to wing it then.
That's fine.
So welcome up to the booth, and how are you feeling after that victory?
Pretty great. Pretty dominant win, and feels good.
Absolutely, and you're, I wouldn't say newer to this Valorant team at this point, but obviously not maybe one of the founding members that we've seen, like the Colin, like the Evie, like the Evan, but still a rivalry for you nonetheless. So not only what does it mean to you to compete in a rivalry game like this, but also support your teammates in a rivalry game that has, been a rivalry game since the day we opened our doors, realistically.
Well, I mean, it always feels good to win a rivalry. Can't speak. Okay. But it always feels good and feels great to be able to support the team like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And comms a little bit clearer tonight.
Yeah.
Things were going on a little bit smoother. Can you talk to me about some of the teamwork that you guys were able to achieve because things went smoother tonight?
Yeah, the comms were definitely a lot cleaner. And we weren't just making those simple mistakes. We corrected that a lot, and I just think we played well as a team overall.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally here, I'm not typically one to highlight single performances, but you did a phenomenal job leading your team with kills. Maybe someone that we've seen a little bit more as a momentum-based player. When you heat up, you really heat up, and then when you struggle, you kind of struggle a little bit. So what have you been working on personally to kind of get away from that, or to just stay warm and stay consistent with that warmness?
I think I've just been trying to keep myself calm in those situations. Been trying to aim train at home a little more and just be more consistent.
Absolutely. Well, Atlee, congratulations on a great victory. And of course, we will look forward to hopefully seeing you guys next week and hopefully seeing you up in the booth next week as hopefully we'll celebrate another victory.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. And maybe just waiting for Coach here as Coach Zach had to, run maybe to the bathroom or something, but that's all right. As he does. Oh, he's on his way back up, so we're going to see if I can get these headphones fixed for him really quickly. And it looks like they might be fixed. Coach Zach, welcome to the booth. And how are you feeling after two great victories?
Absolutely amazing.
Yep. So obviously we didn't get to see Nitro score. I believe I heard that it was very good.
Yup.
I think I heard 13-6. Is that
Yup,
is that
yup.
correct? Yep. Yep. So a 13-6 and what, a 13-5 after unfortunately a Smite loss last week. So how does that feel for you personally to know that last week was just unlucky and this is the kind of Valorant you expect to see?
Absolutely. I think that we've made a lot of progress overall since last week. Our comms this week were a lot better, which was one of our biggest weaknesses last week. So seeing it pay off so well is a great sign.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to talk about that a little bit more with the comms thing and with just the loss in general last week on the side of Smite. We heard about some comms, some teamwork issues. What were you doing to really improve those things this week, knowing that even if this team isn't your rival, this is a rivalry game for us here at Camp Hill?
Absolutely. The biggest thing I think that I have done is introduce two of my favorite magic words that we use in comms, which are clear comms, which is the things that players will call out throughout the game to let other people know, hey, no chatter, we're trying to focus.
Yep, absolutely. And something like that is so important. And I want to get a little bit more of a technical side. Obviously, you being a very good Valorant player yourself, can you talk to me a little bit just how important comms and audio cues are in a very strategic game like Valorant?
Absolutely, 100%. In Valorant, your audio is so important. Every footstep that you could possibly hear matters. I don't know if you know this. You can actually identify footsteps on who makes them.
I've seen that before, yes.
And to do things like that, you have
Yes.
to have clear comms. And I feel like it is just a very understated thing, honestly, at this level of Valorant, how important communications are.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Zach, congratulations on your victory tonight. Congratulations on a comeback victory from a loss last week. And hopefully, not only will we guarantee see you next week, but hopefully we'll have similar result and we'll get to talk to you in a good mood again.
Absolutely. Thank you so
All right,
much.
Thank you. And wow, ending a little early tonight. So I apologize maybe for the quickness. I know you guys are typically used to the longer streams when we have Val, but such good games, honestly. Even from a caster perspective, I'm so proud of the games that we got. Obviously, the Smite team, so proud of all of those players, and even Nitro as well. Even though we didn't get to watch their game, just really proud of the growth that we've continuously seen week in and week out, and hopefully they're going to continue to do that. But from myself, Coach Christian, and everybody here at Valhalla and Camp Hill, make sure you guys tune in Monday for some more Fortnite builds. And I believe next week, don't quote me, but I believe we could actually have a full week of streams. Don't get your hopes up. That's just me talking. This is just me talking. This is me speculating. I think it's going to happen. So keep your eyes out for that. Be ready for Monday. And until next time, good night, everybody.